green and orange.
Fire
Alright,
and arrow.
green is a wind attack, and then I guess it's the opposite. Alright, fire and ice, we're familiar with these.
I'll try north.
And then ice is getting big, so we're getting all the way in.
Oop.
Oh, is it?
This is lightning and ice.
Who had the fire?
It
Everybody.
didn't show? Yeah, apparently everyone did. Alright,
That's
super lightning.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
there's
get
enough
out.
room for everyone.
Oh yeah, those are... Alright, the ice is still get into the... Or don't be on the outer ring. Lightning appears... It's either targeting all 8 people, in which case we have to like each stand on... Oh yeah, we should probably figure out our 8 ways.
I'm
Alright.
guessing it's either all tanks, healers, or all DPS for the fire.
Yeah, that's possible.
Because the fires are too big for us all to be in there and not overlap any of them.
I couldn't see how big they were. I just saw that they went off on people.
Alright, well we'll try just for both the fire and the other thing, the lightning stand. Like it was lightning and ice, so like right here, where inside the outer ring, but on your line, on each person's line. And we'll also do that with the fire and see who gets the fire.
Or we'll be blinded by the light again, and just not see.
Revved up like a deuce.
Found it. Alright, just pull, whatever.
Oh, there's no death wall.
Just pull, yeah.
That's spicy.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, you got my whole opener was borked.
It's definitely things spreading out. Get ready to get your 8 ways. Fire and ice. Ice, get in. In 2 rings.
Oop.
That hit me for
That was-
59,000 damage.
It's because you weren't supposed to get hit by the ice.
I got hit by the ice?
You got, yeah, look, you're outside of the
Oh,
innermost ring.
Hitbox. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
His hitbox? Their hitbox? I don't make it rude.
I think we can be just say it's at this point. Monster.
Did I get hit by the ice too?
Alright, let's...
Because I think I was inside the ring, but I could be wrong.
You got hit by two fires.
I was gonna say, I think if it's either, we have to figure that out, if it's either DPS or if it's like that, role based, because I think they would overlap the people that are not getting picked if that's the case.
I got that magic falling up at one point.
I mean, that's part of the boss's mechanic thing, that it flashed the ice on the screen.
Yeah, that's to everybody.
I
Don't know.
Yeah, it's either role based or it's...
Who didn't get hit by the fire?
I definitely did.
I think I did. I died, so.
I think probably most of us might have, just based on how we were spread out.
I got hit by 1 fire.
Yeah, it looked like it went on everybody.
Hey, let's just try doing roll splits at north, east, and south. Or I guess north, east, west, and south.
So you want us to rotate? You want us to rotate?
No, just all DPS go south. all
Oh.
tanks north, healers east or west. But be on as
No,
far
I mean I
out
think
as-
it'll still hit all 4 of us. I just mean if it only is picking one or the other, then we need to stack with our healer or tank.
Yeah, I'm trying to
if-
find out if there's 2 fires or if there's 3 fires. Because in the normal mode there are 3 fires.
Okay. Well, actually,
In the normal mode, there's not lightning though.
for the first one there's 4, but
I'm pretty sure it's 3.
I just did it today. The first one was 4, and then the second one was 3 because they got bigger and there was only like a little sliver that you can stand in the ice. But the first one there was 4 because they stayed small. But it's fine. It could be because it's savage. It could be whatever. But
Or it might just depend on which one's being empowered.
And the
Yeah.
first fire doesn't have the ice closing you in.
right, just teaching you the mechanic.
Yes, it does. It has big. It has the first one has ice and fire, but the ice doesn't shrink, right? I think. And then the fire gets bigger. Well, it shows you that sometimes the fire gets bigger and sometimes the ice shrinks. And so like, anyway, let's just go. Let's pick one of the things like roll stacks or like two-person stacks.
My vote's for
Like-
partners.
All right,
All
so
Rotate clockwise.
all right, I'm on D then.
So tank healers just staying still.
Yeah, tanks healers stay still.
Okay.
And remember, it's either going to be right here or right here.
Oh yeah, I think that tank buster's coming up soon.
You're totally right.
Oh, it is threat based. Okay.
Making sure you take that tank buster.
Oh,
there's
the
a
second
note
one.
to that.
Oh.
I think that needs a swap. She's using both
Yeah.
elements.
Yeah.
Were you guys swapping before?
Yeah.
I saw 2 elements. I saw 2 tank busters. I was like, I know how savage tank busters work in this rating series. Everything needs a tank swap.
So in that one, obviously there wasn't a lot of people up, but I got hit by 2 fires.
There were
Yeah, I
4
mean-
people alive. All people got hit by fires.
You can get hit by the same fire twice.
You
No,
might
you
have
got
gotten
hit
hit
by
by
someone
someone
else's
else's
fire.
fire. Depending on how it's targeted, you might have gotten hit by 2.
Or it targets a corpse. That's also fun.
Oh yeah, Kane. Do you want to do first reprisal? I'll do Heart of Light.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Right, party or light stacks. Ice is in, so make sure you're on the inner ring.
Ooh.
All right, that definitely killed both tanks and me. So
Yeah, I took 1,000,000 damage.
Ooh. That's lasers.
oh, okay. I was still in the blizzard. You have to be inside the inner ring of the hitbox. So where we died, and also where. Hang on a second. 2 minutes ago. 1 minute ago. King. Yeah. Looks like the tanks also got hit by the blizzard.
Hmm.
All right. So yeah.
Right, scooch in.
Yeah. So if you'll notice the targeting ring on the hitbox has those 2 rings. The radius for the blizzard is inside the inner ring, not inside the outer ring.
It's the rings, I think, in
Yeah,
general.
I think it's the
It's
rings
not-
on
It's
the
not a
floor.
hitbox, it's the rings.
Right. So the
Definitely
ring's
on
on
the
the
floor.
floor, but if you have the boss targeted,
Sure.
the fucking hitbox covers them up. So that's what I'm saying. It's the smaller of the rings, not the larger one.
Kane, do you want me to take her back after that tank buster too, or?
If you want, sure. Either way. I mean, yeah, because that way you can stay north, I can go south.
Yeah, that's definitely a swap though. That was.
That was.
Yeah, she's throwing Volnups for both, and then.
Is
Oh,
Kane main
gosh.
tanking at first?
No, Tellius.
Okay.
Hello.
Are we doing 8 ways for Thunder?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Can someone do like a ranged pull at 1 second so that I don't accidentally like get proximity aggro as I'm
I'll
running
get you.
in?
I'll get you.
Thank you.
I know that struggle, so.
Alright. Group stacks. In.
Back to your 8 ways, I think. What's another ice though?
Those are big lightnings.
Probably.
Such big. I got this.
There's shit coming out from the corners.
Walls. Knockback.
Walls.
Oh yeah, knockbacks for the when he does the line things. He does in normal. Ooh, that's a Volnup.
Ooh, that's what that.
Yep.
Yep, that one's a walnut. I was like, oh, he's fine. Oh no, he's not.
Ooh,
that
purple
is-
knockback.
Whoa.
Your combination.
Okay. Yeah, no, then there's the... Alright, so you have to get knocked back, like, but not end up on the same spot, so you can't stand on the line.
That's kind of sick.
But you can't also, like, just miss the the thing and go into the death wall. Fun.
Hey, you just took a magic one up from that, so I think that's probably a stacks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that one's I guess obviously we'll just rotate clockwise to the nearest corner.
I don't know what mechanic you guys are talking about.
Okay, so it does a knockback, and then it does underneath you an earth attack. So Kanata and I got knocked back, and we were on top of each other, and then we got hit by each other's earth.
Yeah. And I think Blissful
so-
got hit too.
We like took 1,000,000 damage.
If they got knocked back and they were fine, it might just target two sides. You might just have to see which corners you have to get hit to, right?
Archaic
No.
Rock Breaker.
It was an attack under us. Did everyone not get one?
I can't tell if everyone got one. Also, I should restart.
Is that a party stack thing? Like light party stack?
No, it's a spread.
I think the thing he did at the end that Kane hollowed is though,
Oh yeah, probably
or a
afterwards.
spread. Either one.
The Rock Breakers are a spread. Yeah.
Were we supposed to do any different positioning for the fire after the second fire that they did?
I
mean,
think if
it's-
that one follows the same patterns, that one's huge. So we probably just have to back out.
Yes, the big fire. So it's the same positioning. It's just you're out instead of in.
By out, we're talking like max melee, not the edge.
You know, inside the second ring. Get in.
Space.
And then get out.
Oh,
Oh,
yep, definitely
those
out.
are really thick.
That's here.
Yeah.
Max melee is not maxed enough.
No.
Apparently.
Nope.
This is fire big.
Yeah, those are big fires.
Okay, so yeah, the outer edge of the second ring. It looks.
What made it Big Thunder?
Because he
so-
flashed
Thunder
thunder.
flashed.
Yeah, the icon in the middle that pops up.
Okay.
It's so obvious you must have missed it because it was too obvious.
Well, no, I just
This
don't
is-
remember it doing that last time we saw Thunder did it. Big.
No, pick
so-
ice.
no, pick
It'll-
ice.
it'll
Pick
always-
ice last time.
So far, it'll always have done the lightning and ice. It'll just pick one of those two to empower, basically.
Okay, so there isn't actually a pattern to this. It's one of those two.
Well,
It's random.
yeah.
presumably it's random.
It's random from the two that he's casting.
It just happens to be the case that we've gotten ice first every time,
On the first one,
Yeah.
yes.
but not necessarily that's guaranteed.
Probably not.
I mean, the first one might be. But we don't know.
I flip a lot of coins 50-50 every time.
Man, bosses this expansion. just are so obnoxious with their movement sometimes.
I don't always rotate, but when I do, it's when you need to hit a positional.
Oh, well, I assume that can be fixed by the thing Carrie was asking for a lot last
Whoops.
tier.
I did that way too quick. My
Just to
bad.
pull him like down here, right?
Oh yeah, if you
Yeah.
pull them a little south, then when they move to the center, they'll continue facing north.
Is that ice? That was some power?
Yeah, that was Iso's card.
Oh my. 1 second.
Big lightning.
Out. The ice still
wow.
hits
So
on the
this is-
outside.
Yeah. So you have to like get like.
Just to the edge of the second ring there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna replace the waymarks real quick.
Oh, that flame is huge too.
Do the colors change on their hands, or is that just...
Yes.
Yeah, the colors on his hands are the spells he's casting.
So I mean, do the colors ever flip sides? Are they always like fire's always in the left hand or
It-
versus right hand?
I don't think that part's important.
Maybe.
I haven't noticed. I can try to keep an eye out though for you.
Until further notice, these are going to be the like bots who stand for the lightning. Oh, hang on a second. We should do the squares on here because the circles are round. They can hug the edge.
Isn't it still a circle?
Oh.
This one goes in the square hole.
But now my colors are wrong.
That's right.
All of them going
Girl.
oh,
Right? That's... Wait.
Oh.
Can we move counterclockwise then, so I can be on the same color?
Oh my god. No, fuck it. We're going back. We're going back to A.
Thank you.
These ones are just gonna clip outside of this
That
circle.
A is
and
a
it's-
little askew. Can we change that? I know Pethos is getting bothered by that right now.
yeah, the squares are on the inner cards. The point can hit the ring.
No, that A is at least 5 pixels too far to the right. Minimum.
You guys fucking know how to trigger me.
I mean, it is a little off.
I got 5 pixels.
It's also still the same problem because I'm at 1 or at B, which are 2 different colors. I'm just saying, you guys are the ones who always like to do color coding.
It's gonna bother me so much. Okay, that's fine.
Also,
You
you're
know what?
saying to pull him like here, right? Like at the beginning, like have him come
Just-
down here.
A little bit
Sure.
south of middle. That's all you need. Just a little bit south of
Because
center.
otherwise he turns around, which is rude.
Nah, just do a side positional, and it doesn't matter.
I'm doing one then the other.
Okay, Mr. Fancy Reaper.
But here's
Like,
the
I-
question: which one is Gibbet and which one is Gallows?
I didn't even know that was their name.
Gallows is rear positional, give it side positional.
Perfect.
I forgot the dice.
Get out.
Get out.
This one's gonna get in.
Oh, I was like, isn't that what we have to do there? But then, yeah, people are dead. Oh my god.
I might just Panheim that. The attacks come out pretty quickly.
You'll notice the damage.
Here?
Tested this.
I didn't think this was a pull spot.
The death wall comes up after this.
By the way, Tam, you'll notice that the damage reduction on Holos lasts actually forever. Like, it's 20 seconds. And because it's a heal and a shield.
Oh, it is. And it reduced damage. Okay.
Well, it's good
FF
like when there's 2
shield.
good hits, right? Like, you could heal up from the previous thing, put up a shield for the next thing, and damage reduce it. It's kind of just the goat.
Hmm. Yes.
Then out. This one's out.
I definitely got hit by 2 there.
Oh,
You weren't on the Cardinal, you were not inner Cardinal.
Yeah, we gotta go back to Cardinals for that.
Okay.
This is the one. Your whichever your diagonal is, or closest diagonal is, clockwise.
Tank swap. Thank
Gotta
you.
go all the way over here for this then?
Yeah, you'll be north by north east. Yeah,
Yeah, 4.
between 4 and 8.
Finish it. I'm turning around. I should probably be.
Oh shit! You can't. I got
Yeah.
split
Yeah.
up a corner.
Yeah.
So Kanata, you got targeted with the earth spike. I did not.
I was gonna say, I don't think that first time I didn't get targeted by anything. Like I just got knocked into the wall and I was fine. So
All right. In that case, it's probably roll based. So all the DPS should get knocked the same direction, and all the healers. What?
Oh, sorry, that demolished at me for like 106,000, so that's 100% a stack. So it looks like he's doing like we have to get knocked back a little bit for the spread first, and then he'll do a stack like right after. Like a
Are you talking about after the rock breaker?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
So is that like party stacks then?
Probably.
so I think it's roll stacks and then into light party stacks.
What do you mean roll stacks?
Like all DPS are going together, all tanks are going together, all healers are going together.
For the knockback you're talking about?
Or the knockback.
Okay.
Sure.
What are we doing DPS South?
Well, it's on the intercard, so we have to pick 2 or 3.
3.
All right, Black Mage has spoken.
Takes will pick 1 then.
So
Sure.
Directly opposite.
In that case, healers can go to 2 or 4. Let's just say 2. So it would be tanks, because this sounds party finder. Tanks 1, healers 2, D plus 3.
Kunai, did you get hit by yours alone? Did anybody else hit?
I was alone.
Your Earth thing? No, I was nowhere close to you. Or nowhere close to getting hit by yours, and we were on the same platform thing. So.
But
Me and
you
Celeste
got,
got hit by
you
the
got
same
one and Tam got one. So if you guys go together, are you both gonna just kill each other?
Maybe.
We did have dead people going into it, right?
Yeah.
We did have dead people going into it.
Yeah,
Who was the dead person?
It was Kane.
I was in the
Did
wall.
you get targeted with one telly?
I did.
Then Kane wouldn't have been getting targeted by one.
I think we got at least 4 that are going out. Oh, let's try it. Die.
So maybe it's a tank. Maybe it's a tank healer or all DPS thing again, or something.
Yeah, we both got hit.
Okay. Oh, we'll figure it out.
The important thing, I think, for early prog like this is just fucking ball. As soon as somebody comes up with something that's half decent.
Kane, do you like this new tank buster marker we have?
The big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
No, I don't like it one bit. Cover me.
Please take it. Please take it.
Yeah.
Please take it.
I couldn't. Provoke was down. Like, sorry.
I got carrot.
Alright, I'm going south.
Big fires.
Oh,
Kane, where you going, my guy?
I'm not used to being on the side.
And
spread.
just wipe it.
So, I have a different idea for the wall thing, but we'll try the first thing first.
Is it wall skip?
Skip
I'm
wall
just-
or just banned.
I'm fairly certain we're just supposed to get knocked back 2 people to a wall, because me and Kanata both got knocked back to our wall. And I
Yeah,
was-
but
try
if it
that
didn't
next.
pick
Yeah, I think
you,
so too.
if it did not pick you as the DPS to get rock, and it is roll based, then you could survive.
Oh, sorry, everybody's opener.
Outs. Ends. Ends.
I can't join me up here. Oh, they're north, south, east, west now.
Alright, so tanks north, healers east, DPS south. Okay, so it's on all 4 DPS.
Okay, so probably just split with your partners then, right?
And apparently if anyone's dead going into that, then just
Try.
two more people will die.
So then the way we're doing this, I'm either at 4 or A.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Six match colors.
We can't.
Man, why do I keep?
They put the colors. He put the ones on the can't be colors.
Tell you what, let's call this one a wash.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of the pole thing being that close. It's really messing with
He's really hungry.
Apparently.
He is so hungry.
Just gonna not pass the 3, I guess.
Do not pass 3. Do not collect 200 gil repair bill.
We could just instead of changing the marker, we just move counterclockwise instead of clockwise.
Oh no, that will absolutely fuck us up for priority party finder.
Okay.
Only savages move counterclockwise.
Yay, I get to stay with Pithos. He's stuck with me.
You guys deserve each other.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to say. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Ken. I keep hitting reprisal right away.
It's all good.
And and
Over here, Midori.
No. sure I'm on the cardinal.
You are.
Oh crap. Yeah, I see the 3. I'm wrong.
It's all good.
Now that everything's changed, it's like, oh, now I'm the wrong color.
Intercards.
Oh yeah. Let's deal with this first.
That was survivable.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
see.
don't know the spot.
It's
The little ones.
Fire ones here.
It's from the end of the thing. Well,
Inside.
It was close and then between the lines.
did you do any ruby weapon?
It's close and between, or like 90 degrees from the short lines.
Yeah, the short lines are the ones they have to look for in that case.
Or actually, they're
Yeah.
wherever the short line doesn't come out, that's the safe one.
And then you have to move again because it's either front combination or rear combination. You have to make sure
Is
you're
that,
away from the front or back afterward.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's he doing? What does he do right after that?
So front
Is it playing the
combination,
bleed?
I think, is the point blank plus then the front
Okay.
attack, so you have to be behind. And I believe rear combination is the
Okay.
donut and then the back attack. And that
And-
applies sustaining
Oh, so he's
damage.
casting
which
at the
is-
same time as the ground is going off.
Right. So
Okay.
Yeah, the first part of the combination comes out at the same time as all the other ground AoEs.
well, there's at least one safe spot that does not require moving. I think.
Also, Pithos, I liked your strategy to stay completely away from me.
You were fine. It snapshotted.
No, I said I liked it. It's cool.
You have to get used to trusting me on Black Mage.
Yeah, no, we don't have to share it. I said it was cool. Sorry, he's a little bit far ahead.
Kane, I understand. I
I'm
really
dead.
do.
I got carrot.
I'm sorry, does that say a 1 million?
Nope.
I deserve that. Sorry.
Hey, it's us.
My quick cast is down. Swift cast.
Maybe y'all can work out a system where you just pull with bank stance on.
Yeah, no, it's. I need to hold on. Let me move this so I can see it. It's the I had the different. I had the warrior thing in a different spot, and Paladin's just not. really
Just add it
huge.
to your countdown macro for like 10 seconds after the pull.
Thanks, placeholder.
At least it isn't an actual GCD anymore, like a full GCD to turn
Yeah.
on tank stance.
Hold on a sec. Just oath gauge. Yeah. Okay.
That was a long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago. I mean, in the scheme of things.
I should be able to see easier.
It was Shadowbringers, right?
I think that's when they changed it.
Yeah, because I definitely had the full GCD tank stance in Stormblood, which is why I just never turned tank stance on at all. That whole expansion, not once.
Dang.
Like I'm not gonna lose a GCD. Got DPS to do.
It's valid.
That's what Shirk is for. And whatever, Shadewalker.
A direct crit and auto attack for 1. Just don't let me do it anymore. That's just depressing. Take off auto attacks for black mages.
It's like Korea, AJ.
Direct crit for 1. Just come on. What are we doing here?
Cardinals.
Oh shoot. Sorry again.
All good.
I mean, you start dashing.
This is get.
This is
Oh,
rare
this-
combination, so get in front.
Oh.
All right, there is enough time to run through the hitbox. Oh, and then it's front combination, so you have to get in.
Oh, does it do another one after?
Yeah, he just did.
Yeah, he just them back.
Oh.
He did the other lines that he didn't do the first time,
Yeah.
and then he did the other thing.
I mean, it's not that rude. It's predictable. It just gets you the first time.
So which one has the N?
Well, so the first one he's going to advertise whether to get in or out, right? So if he's advertising to get out, then you need to do the next combination is going to be get in. So telegraphed get out, dodge that, then he'll say whether you need to get in the front or back, but you also need to get opposite of whatever he just did. So and that one was rear combination. So we dodged out, and we also dodged the floor things. Then we move in front of him and go in.
Hey, I'll be right back.
So it'll always be half the room plus in or out, then the other half the room in the opposite.
I don't think it's the. I don't think he's repeating the front back. He's just doing
Okay.
a different. Well, no, he is doing one, but not. I don't think he's doing two front backs. I didn't see him do a second combination.
Gotcha.
At least there was no cast bar for a second combination. And the front back plus out and in is at the same time. The second
Right.
one.
So those resolve all at once, and that's okay. That makes sense. Okay.
What's with this moving the car
Maybe you
business?
should just park your car somewhere else.
Have you
Seriously.
considered not having a car?
There's no room.
Ubering everywhere?
Nah, I don't make that kind of money.
Don't you start caring about the environment for once in your life?
No.
Maybe get a horse.
Have you priced feed lately?
BRB, have to go feed and brush my horse.
Is that a euphemism?
Yes, absolutely.
He's got a high opinion of himself. What just happened? Am I doing it? I somehow fat fingered flare during my opener. That might have been the worst thing I've ever done. I have no mana. What do I do?
It's real awkward to play Bracket Blades when you're not practiced on it.
You're not wrong.
Out. Out. And
Bruh.
Oh, that is a split.
Point blank.
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay, not point blank. Further than that. That's max melee.
Yeah, max melee.
So that was only 2 of those just now. So is that our light party stacks?
Yeah.
All right, well,
You guys
See,
wanna
I
the
was
next thing, or should
thinking-
I come myself?
I was thinking it was just like it was a fixed
Swap.
amount of damage. The rocks, I think it's like a fixed amount of damage. So you just don't want to get hit by 2. But no, it is in fact a split between 2 people.
That time.
Yeah,
I
getting the timing of it's important.
I'm correct.
If it's front combination or rear combination. Yeah, front comb. Yeah,
He's casting it.
and that front combination hits in front.
Yeah, he is advertising where he's attacking.
I was just making sure that the front or back is alone. There is nothing else happening at the same time.
Okay,
It does seem that way, yeah.
but it's like about like 2 seconds, second and a half GCD, something like that. In
Yeah,
between each of those hits.
it's probably less than a full GCD, but
We'll say 2 seconds. Oh wait, this is still lightning. Nope. This is going to be out first, then
Oh,
in. Oh no, in and back.
yeah, it's back then in.
Where were we supposed to go there?
So there's slightly to our right that we could have been to.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I know we were.
Uh,
Where should we aim to take those?
yeah.
Okay.
Here. You've been promoted.
Attack Kanata. All right, if you say so.
I'm sure this is going to surprise nobody, but the way those explosions are laid out, there's no secret safe spot. You can't like hide in between some little crack.
Well,
That whole fucking half of the arena was just dead.
But what if your model is very small?
everyone's just got that little tiny pixel underneath them. I like that the boss is like, hey, if you step in that middle circle, I am pulling. I don't care.
Got no chill.
There's a lot of chill around here. Have you seen how many blizzards he casts?
So chill, he's become unchill.
This man says sufficiently drinked up. Doesn't hit yes on ready check.
I'm not the one we're waiting on, my guy.
You hit it right after I closed it then.
No, I didn't hit the whole time. I was stalling for somebody. I won't say who.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. You could have taken a step back. You didn't have to do all that.
Oops.
I like how wide range or long range EI Jutsu turned into. It's like I can EI Jutsu from like halfway across the arena.
It's pretty nice.
I can't even hit the boss with my attacks, but I can fucking weeb the shit out of him.
That's how you know it's a good weep attack.
I got my door. Or not.
Enter cards. This is the one where we're gonna go in the front.
Yo, what?
It's
Nice tank privilege. What the hell were we supposed to do?
No, that was impossible to dodge. What are you talking about?
And then this is the party stacks.
Oh.
Okay, so hold on. So ours was there, and he was doing the in. Northwest was not
No.
safe.
Northeast was
Northwest was
safe.
a killing like field.
Northeast was safe.
Well, no, it was a rear combination, so you go in front, on the inside.
Oh my
Northeast was
god,
also safe.
this fight hates you, Pithos.
As they usually do. Guess I'll save triple.
Alright.
I was in Northeast and I got murdered.
You didn't go out enough.
Well, at any rate, for the first one, all you're doing is dodging the floor and the telegraphed AoE. So you need to keep in mind what his whatever he's casting, but like you can do it just by looking at the floor for the first hit.
How many safe spots are there? 2, right?
There should be 2 on opposite sides of the arena.
Are they actually opposites or just?
It looks like it because the crack pattern seems to be symmetrical, but he might not send lines down the same cracks. So
It's probably just opposite sides.
I mean, that would be nice to know if that's true.
Let's keep an eye out.
yeah, it'd really suck if you were due north and the 2 safe spots were like southwest and southeast.
I mean, if he's locked in place there, then it could just be 1 on the north side, 1 on the south side. But yeah. Opposite sounds like something they would do.
Aw, come on. My hitbox isn't that big.
Goodbye, cruel world. Oh no. Oh no. Pick tank healers.
Oh man.
I got hollowed when you.
Whoa.
I won't die if I'm immune.
Alright, so the safe spot is on the north and south.
Yeah, I was northeast, southwest, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we did that dance completely wrong.
But it did look like the safe spots are opposite each other.
Well, let's assume it until we're proven wrong, I guess. Because yeah, that was one thing I was worried about. Like, there was a time before this where like southeast was safe, but he was rear combination, and I was like, I don't fucking know where the other safe spot is.
Yeah, but there is enough time from the out to like leisurely walk across
Yeah.
his hitbox before he does the front or back cleave.
Yeah, I mean maybe if you're in a reasonable position and ready, but if you're like at the edge, it's not gonna work.
If you're just like panicked. But that's a perfect time to blink. So, alright.
Yeah, northwest-ish. Get it.
And then party stacks.
Oh, is there a bleed on that?
If you take
If you
the
get hit.
hit, it's sustained damage.
Alright. Well, I think
Ooh, that's a.
Have fun,
Can
Slanta.
you select you
Use that shield.
Ooh.
Ah shoot, I forgot food.
That's That's why you died.
That's why the tank buster killed you.
You would have survived. Kane
That's
and
not
I
me.
survive those all the time. We have food on.
That must be it.
Random question.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what the reward for the new Tataro's Grand thing is?
Yeah.
Is it glamour?
No.
Then I don't care.
Okay. It's a housing item.
Yeah, I still haven't done the one that gives you the like paintings
Yeah.
because I don't have a large house.
If you care at all about the weapon trials, then you'll probably like it. But if you don't, then you can wait.
Just reminded because yeah, this one that I'm using was from the last one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That sucks. Thought I was on my line.
I should have
I
stayed
got-
moved over.
Scale from 1 to 10, how dead are we?
Now we're fine.
I didn't have a partner.
I didn't get to my spot in time. Don't worry, I'll be dead soon enough.
If you're lucky, it picks DPS and you'll be okay.
Yeah, totally okay.
See?
It's let's try to get as many pulls in as we can.
Okay, I'll start
Quality
the countdown.
pulls.
Starting up the countdown.
Front combination. Oh, I go to the
Go
back.
back after this.
I could not move fast enough.
Oh, this is stacked, isn't it? It stacks.
Oh, right. Stack parties after that.
Are the
Yeah,
stack
I think-
party positions static?
What was that?
Are the stack party positions always happening east and west?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably on the hitbox.
Last one, then we reset it.
I'll try not to run in to the middle.
Out.
Oh, that has some safe spots inside too.
Hey.
Mm.
Reset.
Oh, let me make sure I have this.
You save the markers. Okay.
Mail. Why has I mail?
They're like, hey, stop beating up that random roulette. Triple triad NPC, please.
I thought you were gonna say stop beating up on random players in quick mahjong matches.
I want a hand, okay? I was not in last place.
Oh, I got a thing back from customer support. Let me check.
Oh, is it about our ticket?
It is about the ticket support desk.
Working as intended.
Regarding your recent bug report. In order for our development team to perform a thorough investigation and to ensure this potential error is handled appropriately, please respond to this message by opening the blah 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 blah. From this menu, select report harassment and provide the requested information. I have to report Octomammoth for harassing.
I mean, he was kind of trolling us. We died 4 times in that one fight to that one very specific pixel
that we were jumping at
that we were
repeatedly.
trying to, yeah.
Huh?
We found, or specifically Telly found a specific part in the Octomammoth fight where you can hit a death wall and die.
Nice.
I don't know why it's there. I mean, I guess maybe they're like, hey, if you get out of bounds, I guess you deserve to die. Maybe just shrink the ring a little bit. Kane doesn't trust the healers.
Oh, hang on a
I was
second.
waiting for
Wait, what?
Alright, I have it enabled.
Okay, good.
Good. We'll know when it happens.
She
You
needs
gotta-
some relics or something.
I mean, that will help, but like, she's not like even if I give her my best relics, she's not going to do as much damage as Seal does,
Yeah, I guess.
and so Seals does like
Kane
3
doesn't
times
trust the
as much
healers.
damage.
Kane doesn't trust the healers.
I was gonna say, actually, Rating Weight could probably call front or back, right? The rear combination or front combination, front.
Absolutely. Let me know if you want to set up things like that, but until
That way we
then.
can just be looking at the floor, and not also, I don't know, whatever.
I'm learning a new job.
That sounds like the off-tank's job. I'm just kidding.
I'd say the one who can't put take stance on that off tank.
Actually, technically, at that moment, you're main tank, so.
That's true.
I only
I'm just kidding.
have
I
2
don't know.
brain cells. One of them is thinking about the duration on my dot, and the other one is thinking about my position in my combo.
So we want Rating Weight to feel useful.
Yeah, it just takes time to set up the triggers. I don't want to waste like raid time for that.
No, that's fine, but that's probably one of them.
It doesn't help that physical is just like the best element right now.
I got it perfect on this one.
We're gonna see in about 15 seconds.
We sure are. Nope, I did not. I see it now. It's very off. God, I hate pulls like this. Just use True North, everyone. Healers especially. That's why my heart is.
For Cardinals. So, oh, we should be dodging to the back. Ah. Yes.
In and back. Oh! Kane, Tam, and Midori, we did it!
Hey, what about me?
I thought you got clipped by something.
I was alive.
I was going by didn't get clipped.
I did it. I did it wrongly.
Yay! I love that he immediately tank busters as soon as his voice line's done. He's like, I have something interesting to say. Just kidding, sucker punch.
Yep.
They should just call it sucker punch.
Really should.
This dude sounds like he'd use one. There we go. sick.
I took 7,400 more than my max health.
Dang.
Clearly, it's because I didn't use third eye. I know I would have survived. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say 50-50.
Is third eye still 5%, or is it bigger now?
Oh, it's
10,
10, baby.
10. The problem
So
is
would
it's
faint or addle or anything else there work there?
I'll say Heart of Light. I'll pop it for that.
I can use Carachol.
it should be 4 people up is the best mit.
Sure, but you can prog by putting stuff.
Sure.
That. Don't die is always the best thing, but
Oh, don't die!
you're a tank. You don't die.
It's true.
That concept is alien to me.
The death you mortals speak of. It's wild when the attacks are so fast in this that like the raid wides that third eye just like isn't up for half of them. That's
God
fine.
damn it.
I'm just gonna be out.
Kanata should stack up with Midori.
Or not.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe.
That's not.
Let's see.
I don't think the fire damage is shared. I think that
Yeah,
one's
'cause I
just
think-
don't overlap them.
No, it's definitely shared. I died because I took it by myself.
Oh, I guess it was irrelevant because 2 people died because they've got 2 fires on top of
Yeah.
each other.
That's true. Our DPS is so spicy. guess that is called pile fire, so that makes sense.
Imagine breeding.
So front or back?
Both front. And in.
Since those are all cast bars, can we have rating wake all that?
Once again, I could set it up, but it will take time out of our raid. Do you
Yeah.
think that that's...
It can be tomorrow, I guess, but that is probably something she can call, alright?
Yeah, let me see if I can get a really fitty version of it.
Sure.
Let's see here. Is rear combination always go front and in?
Yeah. So it's in, and then you go front, and then you go out after it swings back.
All right.
It can just be. I say it can just
Oh, can it
have
be
her say
either?
front or back. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was set for either front or back.
All right. We'll just try this.
He doesn't want to.
Last I checked, Matt, you don't pay his sub. If he doesn't want to use cardio, he doesn't have to.
All right, new instance.
It's okay. I forget dance partner every time I come to an instance too.
Do we need to do the preparedness dance?
Need the checklist.
Ben? I really like these markers. They make max melee on that a breeze. Hey, we.
So in a sec.
Ooh, uncharted territory.
Nothing for this one.
Back to fighter.
11
Oh.
strike summoning.
Cool, fighter mage. Let's go.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I see where the
Oh,
one is.
right.
So I'm gonna go over here.
Oh, I have a thing on my head. I'm just gonna shot-load. Let's see what
One.
happens.
So I'm
That's a
two.
tower.
Towers.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I don't think you wanted to stand with me if I was two.
Okay, so I think what we need to have is since he does a giant like punch thing on whoever. Okay, like the orb is like it looked like he was alternating orb person. So each of the orbs got a limit cut marker, and each
But he
of the
kicked
people.
me over across the arena.
Yeah, I got kicked into the wall. So
Yes.
are we trying to take our like the two behind the one kind of a thing to get kicked into the wall?
So the question is like, actually, let me take a look at your death. You got hit for fire meld for 215,000, which means it was probably a share. So
Yeah.
I think we almost certainly 215,000 seems suspiciously like a light party.
Had,
Okay,
You probably want to just get like way across.
so there are 4 orbs that spawn, and each of the orbs is next to one of the walls. Each of them orbs has a limit cut marker. 4 people also had limit cut markers.
In addition, you had a blue marker above your head.
yes.
Yeah.
I did.
I got a blue marker
I
above
got
my
one
head.
too.
Yeah.
Did you guys also have limit cut numbers?
No.
No, did not.
So we got the defamation. I think is what it was when it hit.
Hang on. So how many limit cut markers were there? There was 4 on the towers, and then what? 2 other
4
ones?
people.
So
Well,
there's-
they're not towers, they were orbs.
Okay,
They
so there's
turned into
4.
towers when they hit the walls.
There was 4 orbs, and then how many limit cut numbers? 6.
Well, the total of 8.
I had number 8.
Oh, I see what's happening. Okay.
So yeah, it's like 4 people get targeted by limit cut, 4 people get targeted by the boss jumping to them.
Yeah, and it looks like probably what needs to happen is the people who have the limit cut markers need to get in the tower that is spawned by the orbs.
Maybe? They
Because
went off really quick after they formed.
Well, the orbs, obviously you don't want to stand in them, right?
Is that obvious?
So wait, what
Yes.
numbers do people have for their limit cuts, like the people numbers?
It's in chat. It's 2468.
Okay.
Yes, the orbs definitely had the odd ones. He definitely went orb person.
Okay.
And it looks like the idea is that he punches an orb. Actually, what we
Oh.
might need to do is have the people. Okay, no. Now that I'm
Opposite?
thinking about,
I probably took 1,000,000 fire damage because I was standing in front of the orb he yeeted at me.
no, it was fire damage, not a lightning damage.
Oh, those orbs are lightning?
Yeah. So what happened was he punched you, and then you hit a wall, and you exploded by yourself in a giant fireball. So, the things that we've learned is that he punches something, whatever he punches flies until it hits either a wall or into the death thing. When he punches an orb, the orb explodes. When he punches a person, they explode into fire. The fire does about 200,000 damage, so it probably needs to be soaked by 4 people. it does not say that you got like a vuln stack or anything. It could just be a full raid soak, but at the same time that you were getting punched with the fire, the 4 like blue markers went over people's heads that looked suspiciously like line attacks, or like
He
they're-
jumped at us for those.
Yeah. He jumped on me and he went through hollowed and dead.
Oh, let me see then what you took. You took shock for 465,000 damage. You had a magic vuln up because you took ice meld. I don't know what that means. Who else had one?
So wait, if there's an ice meld and a fire meld, you think you gotta combine those to kind of cancel each other out, maybe?
Well, okay, so ice meld and the shock appear to happen at the same time. Okay, so shock has got to be from the orbs, right?
It's from the towers going off, I believe.
Okay, so if a tower goes off, then the people who get the ice meld will die from the tower explosion.
So, just to clarify something, when the orbs are kicked across, they spawn a tower.
That's what people say. I didn't see a tower, but
If he
I saw tower for a second.
alternates, maybe the person with that blue marker has to drag theirs over to like whoever had limit cut 2 and then 4 and then 6 and then 8. If he alternates between kicking the orbs and then jumping on the people, and then the people who don't have that blue orb might have to like get into the towers.
I mean
Just
that
check the stream if it's up, because I'd like to know if there are towers or not.
There was one in the northeast.
Whenever the orbs hit a wall, they turn into towers. It looks like.
he had only punched one orb, and it was not in the northeast.
So we don't have any control over him hitting those orbs, right? He's just always gonna jump to them and hit them.
In
Yeah,
that order,
sure.
yeah, it looks
We
like.
presume
yeah.
there's gonna be 4 towers.
Yeah.
And the direction that he punches them might depend on where he's standing. So we might need to have the even number people bait where he's jumping so that he punches everything in the correct direction. Unknown.
Aims for that person. That'd be smart.
Because yeah, you had 2, and when he punched you, you flew straight into the wall.
Did he punch me or did he punch the ball into me?
Well, first he punched the ball, and then you ran into the safe spot after the ball exploded, and then he punched you, and then you exploded in fire.
So what's our working idea for the next time we?
So I'm looking at the replay on my PlayStation. There was an orb from southwest, Knox northeast, and that created a tower. Oh my gosh, there's like a bajillion things that happen at once after that, though.
I genuinely think that we might have to lead that blue orb that we have, because it's per person, onto whoever has the next limit cut in line.
Yeah, the order of the limit cuts and where the limit cuts have to stand is clearly the integral part of this fight, or this mechanic.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking at the things. I'm seeing here. I got to the thing. It's at 1:59 in the stream. So the orbs spawned. The orbs all have. Your UI covers up so much of the screen, Kanata, like the important part of the screen. Like you have buttons like covering up everything underneath you, and your giant party list, so I can't see like anything to the left. But I see 4 people with and then there's 4 people who do not have it. He finishes the cast. You were so placeholder is standing next to an orb.
I think I need to get the tower that he kicked towards the other wall.
Okay, so yeah, he kicked the orb opposite of where placeholder was standing.
Yeah.
So he did a teleport kick.
I think I should have seen where one is, and then saw that it was going to go straight across and went stand where that first tower was going to be.
And that explains why I didn't see a tower, is because he kicked the orb away. And so then he punches. Okay, no. So what needs to happen is he didn't knock you back, he just punched where you were.
Yeah, he just yeeted. Like that whole area with fire.
Yeah. So the people who are stacking need to stack with the person who is next in the order, and the person who's taking the tower needs to just already be there.
Who's the person taking the tower?
What? Yeah. What are we stacking for?
I think that it needs to be the people who are, well, so I don't know if taking the tower gives you a magic vuln or not.
Oh, hang on. You also got hit by the fire and took like 226,000.
Yeah, let me take a look at my death log.
So, yeah, that I don't think that fire is a spread thing.
Fire meld. Yes, I also took 200,000 damage. So,
If anything, I think if we were gonna try to stack for anything, I think it'd be on for the defamation mark, maybe.
well, 3 people had, or 4 people had the defamations, right? It was, and then the tower explodes. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
we
What
got
about
those
the
in
thing
like
that looks like the line attack in Zervin?
Yeah, yeah, those look like
Alright.
line tech markers.
Was anyone able to stand inside one of the towers?
No, I noticed it way
Like-
too late.
Looks like Kane almost got in one.
Yeah, I was
It's
trying
like
to get him
a second after it spawns or something.
Who's getting the ice meld thing?
The people who have those are the line attacks. Those are the people who did not have markers before.
Did any
Those
of the
blue
line attacks
markers.
actually go off?
Yeah.
I was dead.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Kane, but I got nuked by one.
I
Well,
thought I
you,
got nuked by one too.
you got you took like 30,000 from the ice,
Mhm.
but then the tower exploded, and because the ice gave you a magic vuln, you died.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so the person who's gonna get hit by fire wants to get hit by an ice thing so they can be a cold boy. Then the fire thaws their hot heart with a cold island song while they're standing in the lightning tower across the way that he kicked it.
If we get a vuln up from that, like a magic vuln up from that, I am actually not sure if that's the call.
Black ambition.
So the fire meld does not appear to give a vuln up, but the ice beams do.
The
So-
fire doesn't need to and it kills you for like 300 million damage, right?
It's
already
true,
kinda juiced.
but like we have enough HP that we should be able to soak it like as a raid.
200. If you took 200 and I took 200, are we splitting 500,000? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But we would need to like have one or more people take the tower and soak the giant fire stack, and then be prepared to spread out with the line attacks so that the other people aren't getting hit by them, and then resolve the next tower because the next tower has already spawned.
So basically, the person who gets the blue marker above their head gets out of the group, so they're not sharing it. If we're on the assumption it's a shared thing,
I think
It's
I
the person
think
gets
it
out
might
because
be
they'll get a vuln up.
like
They have to stay out.
if I'm reverse engineering this and thinking about it from like a game designer perspective, it seems like
Don't forget to move.
it's fine. Like there's no trash. Yeah, it would seem like
Surely
would
it's
want-
not the case that we're just eating 4 raid-wide splits on, like, because he's gonna do 4 fires, right, every time he jumps to a person? If that were the case, we would just go, like, stack in one spot for the whole mechanic. There's no way they would do that.
right, and also the
Probably get
like
nuked if he kicks a ball through the middle though, and you're standing there.
yeah. So I think what we should do is try having the person who's getting punched stand in the tower, because if I'm looking really close at this thing, it might be that the here let me just watch this again. So the orbs show up. We're running around. I have no idea where your enemy list is. I don't see your enemy cast bars anywhere. Alright, he teleports, he kicks. Okay, yeah, so it might... Okay, the tower...
Oh, so it looks like those go off. So whoever's got like 2 needs to stand in the one, the one orbs tower.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what's going to get kicked and you chill. And the tower will protect you from the Honolulu hotfoot.
Like, maybe? Like, it might be that standing in the tower gives you a buff, or a debuff, or
So
it
looks like it does explode in an AoE, so you probably have to wait outside the AoE and then hop in the tower.
Yeah.
So if you just stand on the edge of the wall, and then you can go into the middle of the wall.
For safety, I would recommend not standing in the line of fire of the ball. Like, so stand to the side, then when it hits the wall, run into the tower.
Yeah, you'll definitely die.
I mean, I don't know if Kane and I will, but, you know.
Well, we probably need more data, but we can at least start with that. So whoever gets 2, just make sure you're across from 1 and make sure you get your tower.
Alright, so then last question.
Kick.
Where's the rest of people standing?
Yes, they certainly are.
Alright, so the thing that would make sense for this is, you have the, basically, stand next to, okay, so... This is the kind of thing that definitely helps with the
How about
diagram.
we try... Everybody stand at the 3 marker. Whoever has that first blue goes back to where he just kicked the ball, maybe?
So hang on, the blue markers, are they like the line beam markers that we've seen in the past? I didn't get a good look on them. Or are they actually defamation ones?
They look like line attacks.
Alright, so presumably those are going to come from his body, right?
Right.
Usually how those work. So do we just want to have those people take the inner cardinals in between the walls?
Well, I'm trying to see. He teleports.
Oh,
the
no,
line attack things go off.
That's what happened. That's why everybody died from that fire. You're supposed to run those things out like 100%. Because you had that in the group when you died, and that's why you and Bezos both got nuked by that.
I'm going to rescind what I said about those being line attacks because it looks like on the stream it looks like they're an AoE underneath the person.
Those-
He jumps and then punches you, and that's what causes that.
Those were like the dive bombs in Thornton.
I mean, the markers look like that, but I'm looking at the stream. So he jumps and punches. He jumps and kicks the ball. He jumps and punches the then he punches the person who had this 2 marker. Then he teleports to the next ball.
Yeah, your marker is still on your head when we die, Carrot, so that's not what killed us.
No, that's a different marker. That's on somebody else.
Let me finish going through what's happening. After the first person, basically after placeholder got yeeted, then the markers for the hold show up. He's kicking the second ball. Tower spawns. He jumps
Tower
to the
goes up at
next
the same
person.
time.
And the thing explodes. And then he underneath people, the people with the ice things drop a huge puddle. So like the people who have the ice things need to be like dropping the puddles in between the ice walls.
There's 2 of him.
What?
Yep, there sure is.
Pause the stream at 1:52:22. While he's doing the fire hit, an ice one lands on the guy in the back. There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
So that is a
Swinging
dive
at
bomb
both
marker.
of the marks.
I'm looking. Yeah, so he looks like I had the blue marker on my head, and I was standing on 3, and then he jumped on me,
And he hits you
and
with
I
ice when he
killed like
lands.
ice. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
standing
huge
on,
ice.
I'm standing on one of the yellow markers, and he's swinging at me too.
Yeah, so I was on 3.
Punch, kick. Tower appears, punch, and an ice explosion.
Which the ice explosions are on the people with the blue. You get
With the blue things, which are the people who did not have the markers.
Right.
People
Those
with
are
markers
huge
get hit with
explosions.
fire, the people with the blues get hit with ice. Presumably, you want to get hit by both of those at the same time, maybe?
That is a. I
I'm
would
with
say that
Select
would be.
on this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, if
Because
we get
we
more
know
data,
that.
we can analyze it better.
Hang on. Because we know that the ice does not kill you, but it does give you a magic vuln. I would not recommend stacking the fire and the ice. I think we should just do fire by yourself in the tower that spawns from the ball that is right before your number. So, uh, don't be in the line of don't be in the line of fire of the ball getting kicked, but be to the side of where it will land. So in this case, they were on the numbers. So if 1 was the first marker, you could stand here and then intercept the tower as soon as it lands. And hopefully the tower protects you from the fire. I think
Where
that's
are
what we should do.
Where
And
are
if
the
you
ice
have the
bombs going?
and if you have the ice, you should just stand away from everyone else.
Stand between the walls, out to the
Yeah.
side, and the rest of the party will go to where he's kicking from.
Well,
Okay?
Just don't stand in the wall next to the first tower, because that ice is huge. You'll hit that person.
Alright, so
The
one more
ice
time.
is huge and the fire is huge. So you wanna, if it's not your turn, you do not want to get hit by ice or fire.
One more time. Hit us with what we're doing.
Okay, so if you have a number, you want to find the ball that is 1 less than your number, and then you want to be prepared to move opposite of it, so that when it goes off, you can get into the tower. If you have an ice that shows up, you just want to run between 2 walls into at the edge of the arena, and if you have none of those, if it's not your turn, hang out near the middle.
Cool.
Like
But not
opposite
dead
of where
center, right?
not dead center, but you want to be able to respond so that you can get to your spot in time. You might even be able to just have everyone pre-position. I think this is the first tier. Like pre-positioning is probably doable where everyone just literally just you find your orb and then you get opposite your orb immediately.
Cool. Alright, let's give it a shot.
I do not like the layout of that in combination with where I am in my rotation.
Yeah, I have to hold ley lines. It's pretty tragic.
This one's mine, Kanata. Should find 5.
Oh, and he's untargetable.
Oh, that was.
That is icky.
Yeah,
So
there
it
were
looks
two-
like standing in the tower did not save you from the fire.
Oh, I had the.
Oh, well,
I was
yes.
standing
Okay.
between two walls, like.
Okay, no, I can confirm you did that correct. Fire meld only did 23,000 damage. The ice killed you.
Which comes from.
And-
So yeah, you were gonna have the last blue marker beat us.
And it looks like the ice dive bombs don't go out at the same time.
No.
So you should know which one you are based off of the order it goes out, but I don't know, like we might have to have some sort of like priority system or like order of operations or whatever, where it's like when you see your ice marker, you move opposite of the tower that is currently going off and to the like east or something like that, or you just like, or we could just try like to hang out like dead on the corners, just like one person per corner. Then they will probably die to each other's thing, but maybe not. Who knows?
You might need a light
There's
ball
4.
base when it comes through the middle.
The ice goes off right after each tower. Goes off at the same time as the fire.
Did we do the? Did I didn't? Because it was all across the arena for me, so I didn't see it. Did we do the fire lightning ball thing right, or not?
Yes, Kane successfully soaked a tower and successfully did not die to fire, but unsuccessfully died to ice.
Okay.
And Kane was number 2.
Kane was the first person to take a tower.
Did
think it
anybody notice if the orbs were in like a clockwise or counterclockwise order, or if they were just random?
That time the barriers were on the Cardinals,
They were
and it was the first one at 4, I think.
let me.
I don't know. I had to
One
run
that-
across the arena to get to mine, to get over here to where
One-
1 was. It was either here or D. I mean, not 4. Oops, sorry.
One's at D and 7th
D,
at
yeah.
A. So it went counterclockwise.
So 2 was at C and or 3 was at C and 5 was at B.
Yes.
Yeah. But oh yeah. Well, maybe I don't know. It might just look that way because we were all standing wherever.
Alright, so then is there a world where the first dive bomb goes and stands behind the one orb? since you know it's gonna get kicked to the opposite side of that.
That could be a way to do it,
oh.
where you walk behind it after it gets kicked.
Or yeah, just like that's your area where. So then the second dive bomb goes behind where 3 was, so on and so forth.
I'm wondering if them everything up the number of markers, because I'm watching it slowly. It looks like I take with the 2 marker. It's like I get in the tower. I have to go forward again. Like I get in the tower and there's lightning, but then he jumps on me and there's looks like fire. So is it like a Kexia where we have to like alternate it, where it's like we start a person who has 2 couldn't get it at first tower because you would get 2 things.
Do you
No,
get
you
rolled?
survived the
Oh,
tower. You
Well, I had,
survived-
I had the tower and also had him jump on me at the same time.
Yes,
the idea.
that seems correct. Because
I don't think he jumped on the tower when it exploded last time. The tower just exploded before.
right,
That's because
you,
it was in it.
no one was in it. Towers explode when no one's in it. So the people taking towers, I think we have that solved. I think now we just have the logistics problem of making the ice, and I like the idea of the ice starting at the orb that he's kicking. Like we can move as a group, like especially if it's all counterclockwise. I mean, we might be able to tell just by looking if it's clockwise or counterclockwise, but we can move as a group where, okay, I know that I'm like number 4 or something like that. So the entire group is going to move sort of like in a circle as he's doing the kick thing, so that you don't get hit by either the fire or the ice explosions. Like let's suppose he's kicking from C to A, hypothetically. The ice person who pops up will double back and stand behind C, and the person with the fire will run to A and take the tower after it lands. The fire and ice go off. Meanwhile, everyone else has rotated to D. Not like on D, but you know, looked like the explosions reached the middle of the arena, but they did not go past it. So if you're standing on, I really wish I had a carbuncle right now, on the line on that intersection point in front of D, it looks like you would not get hit by either. And as long as you're wiggling around and know when you get your ice marker, then you know to like, oh, D is going to be next. I'm just going to stay here, and the rest of the party moves forward, and the person with the enumeration moves to the next tower to be intercepted. Actually, now that I think about it, taking that one step further, the people who have the ice or who do not have marks, who do not have the enumeration, who instead have the will get the ice puddles. They should be ahead of the orbs, and the people who have the other ones, who have the markers, should be behind, so they should be opposite each other. And the reason for that is, let's suppose C is 1 and A is where 1 is getting kicked. If everyone who has the numbers is opposite of C, the person who is taking the first tower stays there, everyone else moves to B. Whereas the people who have ice, the person who has the ice stays at C, the other one moves to D. And then the ice will explode, the fire explodes, the party is safe at B and D, then he teleports. Really, from here? Fuck you,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he's-
been doing
yeah,
that all
pretty
night.
close. Mhm.
But yeah, so that is my recommended solution. Is we have enumerations are one step ahead of the number, and the ice are one step or start at the number that is getting kicked. So ice starts at 1, numbers start opposite 1. And then we just move in the direction that he's kicking them. We'll presume it's counterclockwise until we see otherwise.
Okie
Then we
dokie.
just move as a group. Ice stays near the orb that's getting kicked. Everyone else moves 90 degrees.
He is not targetable during this phase, right?
Not
Correct.
targetable.
Okay, well, I guess I don't mind running forever then.
At least you have Umbral Ice.
Finally, man. Coil's tough.
Transpose.
Dude, it's awful.
That's a skill from 2015.
You don't know how bad you miss it till you don't have it.
Alright. I have up to this far in the fight the rotation pretty okay. It's when I get to the 2-minute that everything just falls the fuck apart. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I think we have to push our second burst window till after like the in and out ground shit.
Oh. That's gonna be
Otherwise,
real
we're
sad.
losing like half of it, no?
Don't think that's happening to me.
Same.
Feels bad. Black mage problems. It's gonna sack half my ley line, I guess.
I don't even pot in the opener.
I mean, I'm not potting it all yet, but
Well, me
If we
either,
hit
but
rage, it's your fault.
oh, I know what you mean. You even when you are doing it, you have to save your pot to the like triple gluttony or whatever.
Oof. Try to get one last heal off, or shield off before the knockback.
That seems recoverable. There's a lot of downtime here.
Tank Buster. Bang inventory.
He only does 2 more auto attacks before he swaps
Kane
back.
doesn't
That's
trust the
messed
healers.
up.
Kane
Way to
doesn't
go,
trust the
Kane.
healers.
Alright, if you have a number, go opposite of 1. If you don't have a number, go to 1. And it looks like these are going clockwise. Alright, Kane's first, or sorry,
No.
Jumpy Midor's first. Alright. And now
He
move.
got smoked.
Well, that tower exploded. So did that make sense, what the idea is for this?
He
Yep.
jumped to me and smacked me to give me a magic bone up before the tower went off, and I died to the tower.
Okay, I don't know
Um,
about that strat.
Why?
I don't know why he did it. He's just a jerk, I guess.
So, okay, where you stopped was going to be my tower eventually.
Right, but you
with that-
can't move there yet.
Right, but if we kept going in that pattern, I'm going to be in the other half of the arena at that pace, and then have to somehow get back to where you just were with that ice to get my tower there.
No, that's not correct. So, what's going to happen is the first tower and the first orbs go off. Everyone moves 90 degrees. Second tower and second orbs go off. Everyone moves 90 degrees, etc. You will get back around to where your tower is by the time you have a tower. Because you will always, the numbers, if everyone moves in the direction that he's kicking, so in that time he's going clockwise, then the people with the numbers will always be at the spot where he's kicking the orb to.
We have time.
And the ice will always be where he's kicking the orb from.
You actually have time to go from like a full 90 degrees in between kicks?
Hey,
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, I don't know if this is gonna work because I'm looking at this thing again, and yeah, I got in my tower, he hit me, gave me a magic vuln up, and I died to the tower.
Yeah, this happened to me. Like, I think that if you have the two, like, it might be like a Kexia where you have to like stagger it. Like the 4 or 6 has to get the first tower.
Yeah, actually, that might be, or this could be like the Rubicante thing, right? With the magic vuln lasts 8 seconds, which means you can always take someone else's tower if the, well, no, you need something for the fire meld, right? Because the fire
Why?
meld.
There's no debuff like it's a fire or ice debuff.
What? No, there's no debuff from fire meld. Oh, I mean, there's magic vuln up.
I had two.
I had 4 again.
So in this, it looks like Salenta took it correctly, where you got shock first, presumably from the tower, and then you got fire meld.
Yeah, I mean, I think I. Okay, so here's my problem was with the movement because we will not be as a group where the tower is going to be hit. So I tried to dash there, and of course I got clipped by the ball explosion when I hit the wall. So now I died because of my own self, but like we don't naturally end up in the right spot if we're running around the way you're saying. So
Okay, so here's the other, like, slightly more convoluted way. Like, the way that I'm describing should work if you are also dodging the orb as part of it. But, like, let's suppose, all right, we'll assume that the orbs are on the 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order.
yeah.
So you know if the party is running ahead, the 1 is going to get kicked to the 3, and the next orb is going to get kicked to the 4. So the party wants to be like 1 pie slice ahead of that. So you go to the 3, which is opposite. You see that it's clockwise. You move 1 pie slice. Then the person.
Hold on, just to clarify, so the party, if it's being kicked from 1, the party is at 1.
So half the party is at 1, half the party is at 3. So if you have the limit cut over your head, then you are going opposite of the orbs.
Oh, okay.
So it's at 1, the limit cut people go to 3, and then you move 1 pie slice in the direction that you're going so that you don't get hit by the orb. The person who has the next limit cut, so 2, then stands in this tower. And the rest of the party goes to 4 and stands here to be safe. And the same dance happens on the other side of the arena, except for it's if you have the marker. So like
Right.
if you go to A, and then the person who got the marker goes to 1 to explode, and the rest of the people with the marker goes to 2. And you just keep doing that so that like 1 and 3 are exploding, and then the safe spots are at 2 and 4.
I think we should have 8 go across from 1, and just go from there. Because like I said, I had 2, and I exploded from doing it the way we were saying to do it.
Did you get hit by the lightning?
It looks like that.
I did not get hit by the lightning. I ran into the tower and I got smacked by him, and then the tower killed me. And I did the tower right because nobody else got hit by it. Yep, that's why I think 8 should be that way. They don't have a vuln up like that.
Yeah, but then you're just gonna get murdered by the fire because he's absolutely gonna punch you with the fire.
Then we need to figure something else out because I don't think the correct call is to have everybody sacrifice themselves like that. Because I did it right. I did it perfectly like we said we were going to, and I died for it.
Skill issue?
Let's try
Probably.
it. Let's just try the 8 first.
I'm gonna double check this. I'm gonna make sure that you didn't get clipped by the orb getting kicked into the wall.
The tower doesn't give you any sort of buff while you're in it that keeps you alive from fire.
There's not enough time to check really. It goes off really quick.
All right, so everyone's here.
Oh, nothing. I didn't get hit by it. What did I? Oh, did I? Wait.
Oh, you're about to be a tree.
Because we said fire doesn't get vuln, right?
How big is that?
Okay, so like the orb does not explode in a very large thing, and it looks like you missed the tower. It looks
No,
like
I
you
did
just...
not miss the tower. I am in that sucker. It exploded at the same time I got in there.
Well, well,
And if I
maybe
missed the tower, everybody would have gotten hit.
it might be one of
Because
those
you can
things.
see an example where a tower does get missed very soon here.
It might be one of those things where you have to be in the tower long enough to pick up the thing that protects you from the fire.
No, it gave me a vuln up before I got there because he dashed at me and hit me. That's what gave me the magic vuln up, is him getting me. And if you don't get the tower, it just explodes in a giant raid-wide AoE.
Let's just try it with 8 first. Yes.
Sure.
Can someone answer my question though?
When you're done with ice,
Once my ice went off, the next ice is to my right and the next tower is to my left. So
you can double back to join the rest of the party.
the tower,
Join the limit cut people.
Join the limit cut people.
they're not.
They should be running towards you.
So if
No, they'd be running. So I had the first ice. Everybody ran clockwise,
Mhm.
where they dropped off the second ice, I assume. And then
probably
they
just
kicked
running
the ball
clockwise.
across to the other tower, which was on my other side. So I was basically trapped there, right?
Well, the tower side's not that dangerous.
Okay, so if you take the ice at 1, okay, so let's suppose you're the first ice, and the orb is going from 1 to 3. You take the ice at 1, you can just stay at 1, because 1 is going to be a safe spot for the next set of mechanics, right? Because the next set is going to explode at 2 and 4.
So then I'm just like 90 degrees behind you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Just continue to move clockwise.
While 2 and 4 is happening, the limit cut people are actually at D.
Well, at D, and then you move to be perpendicular, so that because those puddles are huge. If you're just standing on D, when 4 explodes, you will get clipped.
Well, 4 would be the... Okay, fine. I was thinking 4 was where the tower is. 2
Yeah.
is where the ice is.
Yeah, but the
The tower doesn't explode. There's nothing happening over here.
well, you don't want to. Okay, so even in the thing where we have 8 going to the tower, you do not want 8 to get clipped by the fire. Which, if the person with the fire is standing at D, it will clip 4. Like, we need them to be at least 90 degrees apart from each other.
Fire is that big?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's huge. It
They-
hit both walls when I was standing between them.
I've never gotten hit by the fire, so...
Yeah, if you take the fire, like, on one of these things on a wall, the explosion will go up to the middle of the arena.
Alright, so then the party should be at 1 then.
Yes.
So you'll have already joined the limit cut group. if you took the first ice.
Yeah, you can just wait there. After you take ice, you can stay where you're at for the next rotation.
Nasties.
So I missed the final verdict. Are we trying 8 takes the first tower?
Let's get some science.
Excellent. I'm just
The
gonna.
right spot.
I'm just hitting this.
Last East Bowl?
After this is Elastes.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently you had already gotten the thing, the Solso or whatever.
It's a ranged attack.
It is.
It's very much a ranged attack.
Got a little bit of range.
And it's also an
Take 2.
AoE attack.
Where's the disco lights for the Ravening?
It's going clockwise.
Oh,
Oh, right,
I
we're
don't know
supposed to
why
sit
the
on the
ice
one.
was.
That's right.
Like that's supposed to be the party spot.
Oh, that electric explosion is tiny though.
Yeah, no, you can stand
That is
right next to where the
Okay.
tower is gonna be.
Ooh.
All right, well, I guess we'll try some more tomorrow.
Woo!
This is probably the midpoint mechanic.
This is probably the devourer of this fight. Or
Yeah.
after this, it's just a joke.
Or the eightfold fires or whatever.
Ooh, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. We got through a good chunk.
Shit.
I'll do it.
I have to because I know Diablo's coming out tomorrow, and I'm not playing this game the rest of this week. So yep, let's go.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
Yeah,
Early
boy.
access.
I went already, so my spot can go to somebody who needs it.
I'm already
Like
tabbed.
Pithos.
Precisely.
I'll go.
I mean, I'll go if you need a
there's a
spot
spot.
filled, but like I don't need to go.
Carrot, if you go and you get a Aether Font, you know what you have to do at the end.
All right. Konata's healing.
Wait, did I ruin my shit? I only have 428 from last week. Is that gonna stop me from buying the chest this week?
No.
You don't have to look up.
So what did you buy last week?
Nothing.
Then you should have 900 by the end of the week.
It's only 9. Okay, wait. It's 825 for the chest.
Yeah, you'll have enough.
Okay.
Yeah. You will have a total of 900 comedy, which is more than the chest costs.
No, because he didn't get his last 22.
Yeah, I'm at 428. I blew it. That's fine.
What?
Imagine, imagine capping your tomes ever.
Actually, he thought we would like do better in the EX trial and be able to farm it.
That was the idea. I only need 22. We needed what? 2 clears? We
Three.
couldn't get that.
Heavy.
And here we are.
I also need an expert, so
yeah, I gotta go to sleep, so I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
Later, Kane.
good night.
Right, Kane?
You guys are full, but I will keep for myself.
Yeah, we're
We've already queued.
They've already cleared.
Yeah, I'm dying to the death wall right now.
So how many do we actually have for Diablo 4?
I mean, I'll get it. I just don't have early access.
I could
I'm
be
not gonna
talked
play
into
it.
doing. I could be talked to doing it a little bit, but
So, I'm probably gonna just do a softcore character on the first playthrough because I don't want to die to some bullshit like a Stygian in Act whatever that I don't know exists, you know? So,
mhm.
so yeah, I'll probably just be playing softcore the first character.
Look, softcore is sometimes fine. You know, you don't always need it to be like full penetration.
It's definitely a very different way of playing the game, right? Like you can actually build glass cannon builds in softcore, which are kind of fun. Whereas hardcore, it's like, how much more defensive can I get? It's not enough yet.
But I still need to do damage.
Nope, that's someone else's problem in the party. And if they die, you TP out. It's no longer your concern.
God, I'm gonna love playing hardcore with you, aren't I?
They gave scrolls of like oh shit buttons basically, where you can hotkey them to your bar, and if you press it, it instant teleports you to town, like no time or anything. You're just there instantly. So
It's like, nope.
yeah, well it's the equivalent of back in D2 where you would have like escape macros that would put you to desktop instantly. It's like that kind of fast.
Scroll of nope.
Basically, yep. And then they start dropping at like level 20, I think. Or at least they did in the beta.
I mean, it looks good, but I'm not a hardcore player. I don't enjoy it.
So they did a really interesting way of doing the level scaling in that you can play with your friends whenever, because even if you're level 10 and I'm level 50, the world for me is scaled as if they're level 50 still. So it
How does
kind
it
of
scale for level 50 for you and not for everyone else?
They worked that out in Diablo 3.
everything
That's
is
been a thing forever.
everything's always scaled to levels. The only problem I have with that is it kind of makes levels a little arbitrary, and also it means every time you level up, you've instantly gotten weaker if you don't change your gear. Because now everything around you is gonna have more health because you just leveled, but your gear is still the same, so you actually get worse every time you level.
Yeah, this was the Final Fantasy VIII problem. It's like, why would I ever level up? Actively disincentivized from leveling up.
But yeah, it kind of makes it cool when you can just play with your friends like whenever, like doesn't matter what level they are.
Honestly, they should just give you the skill points at that, right?
Well, I mean that is one of the determining things of level, right? Is you still do have your skill trees, so you still want to be higher level, but as far as like how much damage you're doing, how long it takes to kill something, if it takes 10 hits to kill something when you're level 2, it's still gonna take 10 hits to kill something at level 90. You'll just do those hits potentially faster with different skills, I guess.
Yeah, that's the best way to do that mechanic. Just skip it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember how to do it, but it probably doesn't matter.
So it sounds like they're doing the ESO thing.
Is that how they did that game too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I guess they are. Yeah, early access starts this weekend, and then I think it comes out next Tuesday for not early access. On the 6th, I think.
One day you don't get to play it in the middle.
For them to just get the server set up, I guess.
For the hardcore people to, or not hardcore, but the no-lifers to get their character all the way to the, like, I don't know, 4th run through.
Well, supposedly they're actually putting an end game in this one, like, which, you know, the end game for Diablo historically has been like loot carousel, right? But they're like putting in bosses, I guess, with mechanics and shit.
What mechanics are they gonna have? Click
Well,
here.
They put like world bosses in the beta that, you know, they had like floor things like this game does. Like they actually had mechanics and shit. You had to dodge and whatnot.
I mean,
They're
three
trying to make it a real thing.
3 almost had mechanics. Almost.
Yeah, no, there's like phases and stuff for bosses and things like that, like based on health thresholds. Like they're actively trying to make it more than just like click left click, you know, spam frozen orb, you win kind of thing. Granted, I have very low expectations of a Blizzard game these days, so take that as you will.
I have low expectations of most games these days.
Yeah, that's valid.
Most AAA games, at least.
Yeah.
I was absolutely not going to play another Blizzard game until you're like, this game's actually not bad. And I'm like, I don't know if I trust you on that, but we'll see.
I
Why
mean,
wouldn't you trust Pithos?
I certainly didn't try to rope you into Immortal, that shit show. Like 20 minutes into that piece of shit, and I'm like, nah, this is not the thing I want to do right now.
Does anybody want to create a band of mercenaries with me?
That
In what?
Huh?
War Tales.
In what?
War Tales.
War Tales.
What the hell is that?
It's a game where you play mercenaries and you run around the world as a mercenary group.
I
You
feel
can
like I
have
know
up to-
everything about it now.
You can have up to four people. That's your mercenary group starts with 4 people.
This looks like a strategy game.
It's a turn-based RPG actually.
So I don't have. So I have to wait my turn? That doesn't sound right.
This is why you don't play Star Rail.
Did you ever play Divinity Original Sin?
No.
Oh.
Also, Pithos, I don't play Star Rail because It keeps making my phone crash. I'm too lazy to go on my PC when I'm playing it. Go ahead, say skill issue.
I don't have to if you know I'm thinking it.
Take this. Am I gonna get out during my melee combo?
Just eat the bone sacks.
Exactly.
That's what I did.
We're Vuln buddies now.
Once you go Vuln stack, there's no going back.
Ooh, bone snacks. I want bone snack.
You are here to kill these bosses, and I'm here to kill the trash. That's how this DPS is panning out.
I'm here to get bone snacks. I'm hungry.
That's fair.
No, I'm just here to lose my my Umbral Soul. Oh, I got it. Okay. They keep putting these stupid mechanics in these dungeons. We're like, hey, what if you couldn't do anything for 15 seconds straight? Wouldn't that be fun?
Dying too fast.
Oh man,
First world problems.
I'm starting to hit buttons for Sage. Let's do Eucrasia. No, that's actually just Rampart.
It's not us, Krasia, it's you, Krasia, thank you.
There is no I in Eucrasia.
Yeah. Next time next time there's a healer I want to bully, I'm gonna say there's no I in Eucrasia. So got healers adjust, thank you.
But there is an I in Eucrasia.
I don't see it. Where's it at?
Once I get around to it, I'll show you. Take some photoshopping.
Oh, that means it's death wall time.
Can we do it now? Can we do the death wall now?
I'm trying. Ah, got it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I did it. Just don't take any damage.
Welcome to being a tank, Pithos. You did not ask for this, but this is your lot in life now.
I know where it's a cooldown, right?
DPS are cooldowns. for tank busters.
Yep, thanks for soaking that one for me. Ooh, can you rescue somebody into the death? Like,
I don't think so because it's
Probably
like
not.
you have to jump at it in order to get it.
Where is it?
You gotta do that in like when you're in a
Uh,
random group too.
Are you watching Kanata stream? All right, I'll give you a timer on Kanata stream.
I'm so glad it's just a thing now.
Well, I'm in the middle of the fight, so.
Oh, so the
Second platform
second
on the
from the right, jump towards the octopus's face on those little crystals.
Just kind of like rub yourself up against the side close to him.
you guys are fine. Now I have so much space to spread out in.
That's the spirit.
There we go. I don't know.
I can't find it.
You'll get there.
The
I
rest of the
think
party is like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I think it's also based on server tick too for some reason.
Yeah, because it's a death floor.
When you find it though, make sure you show all your friends.
And all the devs at Final Fantasy.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just,
getting pretty good at this. I think I know the exact spot now.
I'm just excited that I found something so fun.
Yeah, so there's a little rock in between two blue rocks in the middle of the second platform on the right. And if you jump at that little rock a little to the left, then,
Wait.
hey, that finished my spirit bond. Resmi, I need to see if I can death wall.
Okay, good night.
Night.
Good night. Click off that transcendence.
Who was that guy?
So looks like it's only when the boss is there.
Yeah.
Man, what a lame death wall.
Now I have to go report Octomammoth